Hello everyone, today on the channel, it's time for Deck Academy. It's Deck Academy. We're gonna build a brand new deck. So last week, we tried to make a Simic deck, but it didn't work so well. So this week, lo and behold, we're gonna try an Azorius deck. But not a soldier's deck, because as far as we know, there's one of those running around already. This guy is probably in it. We're also gonna try to not make a toxic deck, because we made one of those already. So we're gonna see what we left. I think we're left with like artifacts. Let's see what we have that has artifacts. Oh, this guy's an artifact. I think we have enough. This thing makes soldier artifact token. That's good to know. This could be useful. Oh, I know what we have. We have the uncommon that we tried to play in draft, and it didn't work. The mural. The mural thing. Okay. Okay, let's just go to the mural thing and double check how it works again, and then we'll build our artifact deck. But the mural thing is an uncommon, so we're not gonna find it here. Now that we think about it, let's just look at uncommons. Obviously there's in other artifacts. I'm not sure if we have seen. Actually, I'm pretty sure we haven't seen. We have like defabricate. Interesting. We also have this guy, who will probably see some play. So we built it against around this thing. How the hell do we have 3 of these already? So make a token and then craft it, and then basically we have to survive, and then make more tokens and make more tokens and make more tokens. Literally. So to survive, let's just see if there's anything else that's useful in uncommons. May draw a card if you draw a card. That seems good because everything we have are artifacts. I mean, we are in white, so you can play board wipes. So having said that, we probably don't want to play too many artifact creatures. Having said that, if we're going to board wipe, this guy is good though. Oh, stuff that makes power stone is also good. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so this deck is gonna take a little bit more thought than we thought, but it should be much better than we expected. And that's interesting. We have the reanimating thing, which I have to play for sure. Okay, let's go back to, for now, let's go back to rare and mythics. So we play this. We're gonna have to play removal, obviously. What does for command do? Make a token. Urza Sylex is not bad. If we want to look for Planeswalker, we might play some Planeswalker. I don't think we need any of these guys. He's also not very useful for our deck. Steel Seraph is useful. She is a good planeswalker. This is a good board wipe, but we're gonna get to it. How do we survive the early game? Play a couple of these. This guy is also good. Urza's command is also good because you have lots of artifacts. Technically, we should have lots of artifacts. This guy is the bounce guy. I don't think so. We need that. We need Urza Protector. This guy also is good because he pumps. And we also need what is it called? To find treasure map could be good. I think you're gonna have to fit another board wipe in the deck. Because I don't see how we're gonna survive. We need the Mightstone. We're already at 59. Portal to Pyrexia is okay. How many artifacts do we have? 17. I think we don't need this. Why don't I play 4 of these? And we're gonna need. We have Urza Sylex and we have this guy. We need. What do we need? It's kind of interesting. Try to play one of these. We have Teferi Temporal Pilgrim, but I'm not sure how well he works. Okay, we need to have another board wipe. We're gonna play 2 Sunfall. Okay, let's go to the lands, see what we got available. Don't think we're gonna attack with too many creatures in the deck. Don't make. We might have some creatures. For Adarkar Wastes seems good. 45 each is not good. Don't have any of these. Don't have any of these. That's that. Uncommon land. This is like only uncommon land we have. Okay, we'll try this. And commons. 1 Fair Basilica, 1 tree, 1 Tranquil Cove. I mean, we do have some creatures. We have 15 creatures. Should survive. So, what does the deck want to do? It kind of wants to survive until we get the mural out, and then every time we cast an artifact, the mural I mean, we have to craft it with artifact. It just takes a long freaking time. It's basically a control deck. But besides the 5 board wipes, I mean 5 spells plus the 2 Sylexes, so we have like 7 board wipes. Besides the 7 board wipes, we're not controlling a lot. So it's kind of I don't know if there's a name for it, but we would call it like a soft control spell. Soft control deck. Basically, because it doesn't really control the game fully. And then we're gonna play some unranked games and see if we can get our wins quick enough, our mojo quick enough. And then maybe we need to change some stuff in the deck. But yeah, basically that's how it's done. That's how you do it. I think there might be something that we're missing, some type of synergy, because we didn't look at the cards that we don't have, that we don't own. Just look at the cards that we own, and this thing is kind of slow. This thing is just weird as hell. So technically we should be able to survive until we get board wipes, because we have a couple of 2-drops and 3-drops. As they say, technically. Let's play this. So this thing can exile stuff. But basically it is this. Exile and bring it back, and then it comes into play, makes a token. But what we need to do is a board wipe. Okay, that one is a slow board wipe, so that's not gonna cut it, because this guy is a blocker. Oh, if we get one more mana. What? He's reading what this guy does. We get one more mana, we can cast this and make a token next. Oh, this thing exiles something from play. Okay, well, yeah, we need, obviously we're not drawing lands, we're missing a land drop. We should be at 4 lands now. So that is pretty bad. But I guess we can cast this guy. Yeah, we should have cast this guy instead of the other guy, because he draws us a card. Anyway, in this situation, we basically need a board wipe, the 5 mana board wipe, for which we have 2 or 3. We should double check. We should probably play 3 of those. Because White Science Twilight is only good when you get to 7 mana. It's pretty difficult to get to 7 mana in this deck. This thing doesn't kill artifacts. Good. It only kills enchantments. Come on, mana. That is not enough mana. Okay, so you gotta basically cast this there. Draw a card. Hope that we draw a land. It's not a land. Card this. So if we get another, I mean a 4th mana, we can cast this and kill the Grisa Sunseeker next turn. If we don't, well, the game is pretty much over. As usual, sometimes the arena likes to mana screw us. Sometimes it doesn't, but sometimes it mana screws us the first 2 or 3 games. Come on, mana. Okay. So this is good. This is good because this literally ramps us a lot. We get to kill the Grisa Sunseeker. We get to draw a card, which is another land, which is very good. I think we can say goodbye to this thing. And we get to cast this dude, right? Yeah, because it's artifact. Get to draw another card, which is very, very good. How much mana do we have? I guess it's safe to discard this plane. We might draw another planes. Ta. No, we can actually double. No, we might. Well, we can actually cast this to draw 2 cards now. And we have enough mana. Direction Obliterator. Okay, we gotta cast this to kill the Obliterator. Okay, but they can't attack us this turn. Ah, we need the 7 mana for this. We do not have discarded, but of course we draw another one, so it's okay. We wanna keep this one. Urza. Urza is not gonna work. We pretty much need the White Sun's Twilight. But we only have 5. I think it's time to activate this to make it bigger. But it doesn't make it bigger. But we can activate it again. Because we can't draw the board wipe. And we only have 5 mana. Yeah, we definitely have to play only 2 of these and 3 of the other ones. And of course they get shot, right? Because not only do we get mana screwed, but the opponent just has to get all their stuff out. That is how it works. That is how it works. And we are a 5 mana, not 6. Actually, we can exile this and bring back the other Mightstone. That's pretty funny, but we still need to lose. Have to block this because we can't take any more damage. Because you can't draw a board wipe. Yeah, because this is sorcery. Nothing we can do. I guess this thing is busted. And we draw a land. So we can Twilight next turn. So literally we don't have any choice except to kill this because we need to Twilight. Much as this sucks. Pass the turn. Because we couldn't draw lands this whole game. Okay, so this guy is good. We gotta keep it. In terms of removal, we probably should play only 2 of these and play 3 of the Sun, the 5 mana one, because otherwise we're gonna die to all the aggro decks. And in terms of winning this game, I don't know, because even after the Sun's Twilight, like they're just gonna cast more stuff. Okay, let's hope they cast another one of Dread Knights. I mean, technically they should cast it, there's no point in holding them back. Yep, they should cast it and put pressure on us. Yeah, we can block. Okay, so there's nothing we can do here. It's a little bit too late, but... Huh? Oh, we have to do it for 5 knots. This thing only affects artifact. Bad. How come they got replaced so quickly? Do we want... I think we'll take it. Take the Trove guy. We don't want the lands, that's for... We have 7 land already. Wow. Okay, so we're gonna get flooded to hell. We don't want the lands. Wow, we have 3 lands coming up in a row. Okay, good thing we did this. Ah, that is better than this guy. Because we can actually bring... What can we bring? We can bring the Master's Guide-Mural. Opponent's stupid artifact didn't die. It says you control no creature, so... Does this happen at the same time? I guess it happens at the same time, because it was a point when we didn't control a creature. Create tokens. Destroy all other creatures. No, they makes the tokens first and then he creates. It's just weird. And of course they have like 3 Glissa Sunseekers in their like top like 20 cards because reasons. And of course we draw another land, so can we actually survive? If we bring her back, I don't know, just this thing back, I guess. And stick 7. We have 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't have 7. That kind of sucks. We attack with those guys because we can't block. Oh no, we have 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we don't have 7. We can't do it. Can we switch? No, we can switch. No, we exiled this one already. Can we switch something? Can switch Surge Engine. What do we need? I don't know. We're not gonna survive this. Like, we literally did not draw well. And these guys, we need the exile thing. We need the 5 mana. We definitely need to play 5 of those and only 2 White Suns Twilight. Because we gotta be able to exile these things, not just put it back. Or adventure or whatever. Yeah. They kill our only blocker and then they attack us and it's basically game over. Okay, so we basically learned the deck kind of works, but of course getting mana screwed is pretty bad in any type of games. There's no point for them to cast everything, they just attack us for the win. So what we gotta do is play more board wipes. What we got to do is play more board wipes. That's what we got to do. Of course, it's bad luck that instead of getting a blue or white deck like a soldier's deck, we happen to get a deck that just completely gets the 3 Nisaus and then they get the knights, the 3 knights, and then just completely play and replay and replay creatures. So even if we kill them, it doesn't matter because they just come back. So playing against a deck that's already... Yeah, we need one more Sunfall. And we need one less of this. And... pass the time. Finish the deck and go back. So that was a loss, but actually it's not much of a loss because we did get severely mana screwed for 2 turns. We were stuck on 3 mana against a kind of aggro deck. It's kind of mid-range, but it's pretty aggro compared to us. And he plays stuff that just comes back, which is actually not good for us. This is not gonna be good if we don't top deck a 3rd land, but it's okay. We don't have anything until turn 3. That's the only problem. A little bit slow. It's a little bit slow start. We should have something that gain us life maybe, because keep losing life due to playing 4 Adarkar Wastes. We're not playing an aggro deck technique, don't need them for island. You probably play 3. Yeah, we also didn't draw this to kill the enchantment. Yes, red, white aggro. Okay, 4th mana. That's not a 4th mana. That kinda sucks. That kind of sucks for us. Because now they're probably not gonna cast anything. They're just gonna wait for this thing to do its job. Which is fair, I suppose. It's not much fun, but the forge does work. We're playing 2 forges in our mono red aggro deck, ace deck, and it does work. Especially if you drop it on turn 3, then it starts working right away. It won us some games that would otherwise be very difficult, if not impossible, to win. And we still refuse to draw lands. Again, second game in a row that we got screwed. So that's basically what we're saying. Like, we can't test decks. We can't test decks in this situation. We literally can't test the decks if the arena just doesn't give us a 4th land. It always does this when we make new decks. Not always, but like, I don't know, 50% of the time. Just doesn't give us a 4th land, which is very, very bad, because it's impossible for us to test any decks, especially decks which are like slow, mid-range, or kind of control. Like, this is a soft control deck. It just doesn't work if we don't draw the mana, and it has nothing to do with anything. If we play aggro decks and then we get the 3 mana, we're usually pretty good. We can wait a couple of turns to get 4 mana because you can play stuff, but as you can see in this deck, a lot of the stuff is like, we do have like 4 drops. A lot of the stuff is 4 drops. Yeah, okay. Attack with everybody. Obviously. We get a 4th mana, I guess we can cast this to pump her and then give her lifelink, and then we can gain 5 life. Then we're kinda good to go. If we don't draw the 4th mana, I guess we're just gonna cast the 2nd angel and give her lifelink. Unfortunately, we can't give her double lifelink, but we can give her vigilant and attack and gain us 3 life, because we cannot get a 4th. But they got Fire Inscription out. Okay, we can lose life very quickly, even if both of our rangers get lifelink, but most likely they're gonna kill one or both and deal 2 damage to us. So yeah, basically arena is not allowing us to win games, so that's why sometimes we can't test the decks, and sometimes all the decks, like the decks are good but they lose every single game, because arena does not literally allow us to win games. And you must be asking yourself, how is that possible? Actually, no, we're just gonna take the 5 life. There's nothing we can do. If we're not gonna draw a 4th land, then bye bye. If we draw a 4th land, then we can bust this open. And we don't draw the 4th land, so yeah, it's basically game over. I give you a life link, and we're gonna attack. We're gonna cast this guy. But if we cannot draw a 4th land the whole game, while the red, they have like 6 lands. Like literally, they are like aggro, they don't need 6 lands. I guess it's good that they got flooded. But it just shows that basically we should have been we literally should have been a 6 lands by now. Because we went first, yeah, sure. And then they attack and it's basically game over. And yeah, okay, congratulations, you beat a deck that cannot draw more than 3 lands. So you might say, well, you should put card draw. Well, we shouldn't put card draw in the deck. The deck doesn't technically need card draw. It has ways of dealing with stuff, including the board wipe. That's 4 mana. We literally did not get the 4th mana to board wipe for like 4 turns. So we don't need card draw actually in the deck. We have that artifacts, that card draw, but we basically have to just cast the creatures to try to stay alive one more turn in the hopes that we're gonna draw land. And we also play another aggro deck and another 2-land hand, but whatever, we keep, because you know, what's the chances we're gonna get mana screw 3 games in a row? What are the chances, you might say? Well, with arena 100% of the time it happens, and of course we play another aggro deck. You're gonna say, what are the chances that you're going to play another aggro deck? Well, in arena 100% of the 100% of the time it happens. Remember, this is unranked, so technically we should get matched with decks that are our power or same colors. But check this out. We're not getting matched with decks which are same colors as us at all, or our power at all. Like literally at all. We are not getting matched at all. Oh, sure. And of course we're playing against a deck that just destroys artifacts with impunity. Because why would we not get paired up against a deck which is literally like 100% against us? Why would that not happen? And of course we cannot draw. We cannot draw like white mana, we cannot draw like stuff. Yep, so there's another loss. I mean, there's literally no way for us to win with this deck against these decks. Literally, there's no way for us to win. How did they suck? Okay, we don't even know, and we literally don't even care. And we don't have mana. We don't have mana for this, we don't have mana for that. That's the turn. We're just gonna have to -2 everything. Make a Power Stone token. But that only helps us to cast this. Is Scry 1 and draw a card? Yeah, we need a 5 mana. But that's also just gonna give us the Power Stone token. Like, we still don't have a board wipe, even though we put more board wipes. Okay, we have a board wipe, but now we don't have a second white. Because having a second white, this doesn't do anything. Like, we literally need a second wipe, not island here. Like, how bad, like, does Arena want to screw us this video? We're trying to make a deck, like, we're trying to make a video. If we don't destroy something, we're just gonna... Yeah, they can suck it. It doesn't really matter at this point if they suck it. Because basically dead anyway, right? That's 8 damage. They just need 2 more damage. Okay. And we lose another game. Why? Because literally the last chance we had of drawing a board wipe, we do the board wipe, but we didn't have the mana. So we lost 3 games in a row to mana screw, and this time color screw, against 3 aggro decks. Although the Golgari deck was like arguable. So this is a day that we're not supposed to win. I know we talk about this a lot. I don't know if that's keeping us from getting more subscribers, because online in the social medias everybody thinks that is just nonsense. And another 2-land hand. Like, why can't we get like 3 or 4 land hands with this deck? Why? Just explain to us why. Why does that not happen? And another aggro deck. And why are we not getting paired up? Like, literally, we are not getting paired against any white decks. Like we have played Golgari, and I guess the previous one was like white and red, and then just red, and then like now it's like Gruul. Like how does this happen? Honestly. And like all the decks get their mana out. Like this is what happens when Arena basically screws you. Like we said, this is account based rigging. I guess we cast this card that we draw every single game. Help us loot. Did we actually loot for something? No, but we're gonna discard this just because we have repair and recharge. But still, we still didn't draw a third land. I think if we don't top deck a third land, we're just gonna concede. We're not playing this. So like Arena, like I said, when Arena wants you to lose, like when you're supposed, okay, and of course they have artifact remover main deck. Because they know we have repair and recharge, but I guess they just don't care. And we also don't care if we don't top deck a third land, we're gonna concede. Even top decking a third land, we're basically behind. Like their deck is doing whatever they're supposed to be doing, and we don't have one of these. That's why we're not playing. Yep, we'll concede. Move on. We're not gonna waste turns trying to win decks, and if we can win anything, it's basically this would be like the poster video of how Arena literally screws you. Like every single game we have been mana screwed. 4 games in a row we have been mana screwed. Actually, 2 games ago we were color screwed because we only managed to get 1 white, so we couldn't even board wipe. And what happened? We managed to get 3 lands instead of 2 lands. I think after we lost 4 games, Arena's like, this is looking pretty suspicious. And now we're playing against a white deck. Hold on, hold on. We might be playing against a soldier's deck, white blue or white something. Like a slower deck. Or mono white would be okay, we'll take mono white. No, it looks like it's a soldier's deck. And we have nothing until turn 5. So that's another way to basically lose, if you literally don't cast anything until turn 5. Yeah, anointed peacekeeper is fine. Like what's he gonna take? Sunfall probably? Absolutely unbelievable. Yeah, so we talk about this a lot in our videos. Like the reason we started this channel, and one of the reasons that we done this. What happened? They didn't choose anything? Oh, they just choose Sunfall, okay. We got confused. Obviously they have to choose Sunfall. But that doesn't change the fact that we cannot get to 5 mana. Once we get to 5 mana, we start to drop a couple of these. Then we get in business. We can discard one of these because you can bring it back with repair and recharge. Yeah, so what were we saying? Yeah, basically we made this channel to deal with this situation. Because honestly, speaking, not sleeping, is basically like such a ripoff. Like, it is absolutely unbelievable. Like, if people make new decks and you try to test your decks and you are not even in ranked, so you shouldn't be playing against like so many crazy decks. And we literally face every single situation that we cannot win through. Like, if that is even humanly possible. Like, mana screw galore. We haven't finished mana flood yet, but we just face like every single situation. Or in this situation, we don't have mana screw and mana flood. We have lands that come into play tapped, and then our Sunfall like doesn't work for some reason. It's just absolute ridiculousness. absolute ridiculousness. And people might be thinking and saying like, well, you know, it's just the luck of the draw. It's not the luck of the draw. Like, it's basically created in such a way that we cannot win like any game. So if we were new, we probably think that our deck sucks. Like, look at this. Like, we would have Sunfall already. I mean, technically, we could top deck another one because we have 3. But I guess this affects any spell that has Sunfall. So like this one thing is basically holding us back from like board wiping next time. Which will basically cause them to lose like almost basically all their creatures. War first strike vigilant. Okay, we're not gonna bother to block it. And of course opponents are like 5 mana. Because why would it not? Break the other mural back because you can make a power token. And we get to draw a card and discard a card. And we get to make a 5/5. Discard this guy, it's not gonna do anything anytime soon. And we can actually bring it back. Yeah, this thing is actually really good. Discard him. Get a land. Discard him. Yeah, we literally can't get land. Like, we just do 3 cards in a row. We drew 3 cards in a row and we did not draw any lands. And the previous game when we got the chance to draw like what 4 cards in a row, 3 out of those cards were lands. So we're gonna lose this game too, and after this we're just gonna try one more game and then we're gonna give up. It's like literally they just don't want, it's like they know this deck can actually has potential to work. You just need to get like mana or something for him. And they just literally do not want us, they don't want this deck to work. They literally absolutely do not want this deck to work. Like this would just like ruin their whole day. Nope. Literally no chance for us. Jeez. I mean, we need another blocker. And then we have to -2. Make a token. Or we finally draw a land. I think treasure map is not gonna do anything. Could make another one, but like if they attack with everything, basically dead. So that's the turn. Yeah, we have 6 mana. We need 1 more to Sunfall, so we basically literally need to draw a card. So maybe -2 and then scry 1 and draw a card for the land, and then try to Sunfall. Because Sunfall exiles. It basically kills everything, even if they get indestructible or whatever, it doesn't matter because it exiles. We just need to block these 2 guys so we don't die. But if they attack with the whole team, we're basically dead. If they attack with the 2 creatures, we're not dead again. I don't know why. They just think that we're not gonna get the 7 mana, or they don't understand that Sunfall basically exiles. So they can't, like, Indestructible doesn't do anything against Sunfall. Yeah, we need to scry one and draw a card, and then -2 everything. Why not work if we're gonna chump block anyway? They don't trample. So instead we might just create a Power Stone token. Pass. Block. Of creatures die. Because they don't have trample. Lucky White doesn't have. They have to discard a card. So we have to basically draw a card. Yes, okay. Come on, land. Come on, land. Oh, that's not a land. We need to draw a land. Ah, for the love of God, we're trying to scry this to the bottom. Come on, land. Come on, 7th land. That's also not a land. Yeah, we have to top deck a land. If we top deck a land, we can survive and then we can mount some kind of attack. If we don't top deck a land, it's basically game over. Yes, we top deck a land and we don't have to die. Bye bye. Indestructible does nothing. It's exile. Exile, baby, exile. Indestructible does nothing versus exile. And we might as well make the 5/5 and start to smash back. But they could have a remover for this. Maybe we should have made it, but it doesn't really matter. We can cast this guy, make more guys, and then bring something back. Yep, they do have a remover, but that's fine. That is absolutely fine. Because we have this thing. We have crazy stuff now. Now we can just let loose. But we gotta be careful we waste our mana so we don't die. Because we also have 3 Adarkar Wastes. Yeah, it's not gonna work now. It is not going to work. Craft with, I don't know, this thing. Doesn't matter what we craft with. Right? It doesn't matter, right? We can craft with anything. Boom. Cast this thing. Activate him. Boom. Attack. Discard. I think we can discard the. Wow, we stabilize at 4 life. We stabilize at 4 life. Like they literally, Arena literally does not want this deck to work. Like they literally paired us against all the aggro deck. Oh no, they can kill an artifact, but like what the hell are they going to kill? Even if they kill this, we just craft this other one. And it's destroy, so even if they destroy, we just bring it back with recharge. Oh, okay, I think it's good game. Yeah, it's over. They had their chance, and after losing 4 games in a row when we were about to give up from despair, pure despair, we managed to actually get the 7th mana. Like we literally have enough stuff to help us to get to 7 mana. We even have the card that draws cards, that rifles through the cards every time we cast an artifact. So technically you can see you don't have any card draw, because technically we have card draw. Can't say any of that stuff. Absolutely ridiculous. And another 4-land hand. Yeah, after basically they mana screw us for the first 4 games. They made us lose 4 games on purpose. There's nothing we could have done. I'm sure the opponent thought that they were doing very good. But in fact, there's like nothing we could have done. Because of the rigged games. Like you can clearly see that the game is like literally rigged. It gave us like no choice, like no options. Like it doesn't matter what we try to play, there's no way for us to get out of it. And now of course we get into mana, but that's fine. Even though they have this thing. And we get mana float, but that's why we have this guy. Cast it. And they decide to exile our guy for. And of course, we mana float like hell. Mana float like hell. Mana float like hell. But lucky for us, we have things to help us deal with mana flooding like hell. And of course they have removal. Wait, what did they take? Oh, they took our other guy. Okay, that doesn't matter if you take that guy. We're not going to use it actually. Take action. Draw a card. Yep. Bye bye lands. We got 5 lands. Everything we have is like 5 lands except for the 7. Discard a card. Got Sunfall. Doesn't seem like we're gonna see any creatures from opponent anytime soon. We don't have something to kill this. Oh, come on, give me a break. Like, how on God, jeez. Okay, well, guess what? It's coming back. Like, literally, how on God's green earth are we just, like, facing this deck that literally they only have, like, removal? And they give up. Like, there's literally, like, unless they get a board wipe, they're basically gonna die next time. Literally gonna die. Like, all they have is removal. How on God's green earth did we went from, like, all aggro decks? Like, this is what we mean to say when we say it's like rigged. Like, we literally went from like all aggro decks to like these nonsense decks. No idea. And this was happened when I actually draw lands. Because yeah, we have Urza Sylex to actually get rid of enchantments. And we have early brokers. And another aggro deck. But this time we have Sunfall. And we have Urza Sylex if we actually get to 4 mana. That would be useful. That would be useful if you can get the 4 mana. We would definitely enjoy it. Let's try to block it. They only cast 1 spell. I mean, if they kill our guy and they pump, that's fine. But if they just hit us for they pump the guy, we still kill it. So 2-3. Yeah, he still dies. Wait, they're playing red-blue. And we cannot get to 4 mana again. So we need to cast something to block again. Because reasons. Because reasons. No, but at least we're at 19. Soon to be at 16. Come on, 4th mana. And you may even say maybe you should play more lands. We could play 25 lands. We could try one game with 25. And of course we lose our guy so we can gain the 3 life. And no 4 mana, okay. Another jump blocker. Another jumpity jump. Can we possibly get the 4th mana now? Yes, but it comes into play tap. There's no point in casting another Sylex because it's gonna get killed by the first Sylex. So yeah, our only chance is, but I mean we got lands the previous 2 games. It's just like they don't want us to get 3 wins in a row so we don't get uppity. We got lands before. I guess we can play 25 lands. But like that's not gonna help much. Arena doesn't care. You can play aggro decks with 24 lands and you get mana screwed, and then you can play control decks with 25 lands and you get mana screwed. Like they literally don't care, and this guy keeps on casting stuff. Oh, that's why they cast it, because they can boss something. And like yeah, it's game over. We're not even gonna try. We need 1 more mana to basically Sunfall, but even that doesn't help us from this. So try to play 1 more game to get our 3rd win. If not, we're gonna call it quits, because we're already reaching the 1 hour mark, and just you basically saw how the arena just does not allow us to play. Like if you don't get mana, you don't play. You can't play your deck, and it's not just random, okay? If we can guess when it's going to happen, and if we can guess for how many decks, and you can't have any excuses like, oh, you should mulligan 2 land hand. Why if you mulligan 2 land hand and you get 1 land hand? I mean, we're not playing rank, so we can just try it, okay? Okay, we got 3 land hand. Let's try to keep this, put it back, and see what we can do with this 3 land hand. But literally, the whole point of playing this game online, and like basically why we wanted to have not arena, but magic available, is because we literally wanted to not have the mana screw situation, usually mana screw, no mana flow, that happens in real life. And instead of having less situations like this, we actually get more situations like this on arena, which is just boggle the mind. It just boggles the mind that this would happen more often. Like every deck just wants to get its mana, and we play another aggro deck. Why we keep on playing against aggro decks? Like there's nothing available in unranked. That is another situation, just literally just boggles the mind. Why we keep playing against aggro decks? Not sure. Double strike. This is good to have Urza Sylex against this deck too, because it kills all these artifacts. This is like the original artifact deck. Okay, congratulations. Get our thing back now. I don't know why stuff takes so. Trying to give this dude. He's going to get lifelink. Going to attack and he can't be blocked. Boom. And we get some life. And hopefully do a 5th mana for a Master's Guide-Mural. Doesn't matter if they deal 4 damage to us if we're just gonna get 4 life back. The hell is this? +1/+0. Gonna. They already attached. Yes, we get the mural. Still can't deal with Frodo. But this thing can give itself lifelink. And this other thing unblockable, and then we gain 4 life. And then this mural thing can actually just chump block Frodo. And then next turn we can cast Urza. Or we can cast this guy to chump block. I don't know, they probably have some type of removal. But so far they haven't removed anything. There is that going for us. It would be nice after the poor start that we have. We literally had the same poor start with the previous deck. If you remember the Simic deck, we lost the first 3 or 4 games and then we won 3 games. So it's just another way that to basically prove like Arena is rigged, and they don't want to attack. That's fine. They are too afraid for some reason. Urza Sylex is good. But guess what? This thing is going to give itself lifelink. Thing is still unblockable. Oh, you can block with the Phoenix, but we still gain 4 life, and you can't block the other thing, so you still take 4. And we got 3 creatures to block the ground. Kind of funny that search engine is doing so well. Do we want to do anything else? No. I mean, they can cast a Phoenix if they get 5 mana, but yeah, that's not gonna do anything. It's a 4/4. We're at 19. And we got enough blockers on the ground to block them, so. Unless they have remover to get rid of the search engine, I don't see how they're going to survive this. Basically, game over. Yeah, it's game over. Like, they need to kill this. We just pump it to 5 and then we just attack with this and it's game over. And there you have it. After 4 demoralizing losses, the deck actually managed to do what it's supposed to do. And we managed to get 3 wins relatively quickly. Not from the start, but we got it done. Thank you for watching. Please click like and subscribe for more MTG content videos.